Hello, hello. Welcome back to Divine Destiny Guide. I have another message for you. Making money moves. Talk about boss moves, career, all this good stuff. So if it's your first time, I welcome you. Returning Soul Tribers, hey, thank you for your love and your support. Again, thank you for sharing. Thank you for your comments. I love hearing from you. I am encouraged as well. Remember always, we are blessed and highly favored. We are secured and we are protected. Always, we're on top. We're going higher. We're stars. They cannot stop us from shining. You need to know that. And again, I just want to say thank you for those of you who have or you have supported the store, and for those of you who will be, thank you also. I'll be leaving the website, my website, new website information in the description box below as well. So thank you again for supporting. Thank you for just being here. I'm so glad that we're on this journey together and to reach this point where divine God is allowing me to have this space where we can gather and share more, just to get to know each other a little bit better, and however way I can assist you in accomplishing your goals, your dreams. I am delighted and I am humbled to do so as well. So let's get right into it. So the first card here, it's the main man. So for some of you, some of us, this is where you are or you're desiring to be, where you are this boss, this leader. Uh, you have this security, this stability. You have this home. For some of you, these are the things that you're desiring, this stable life or lifestyle for yourself and your family, being a boss, being a leader. And this is number one. So for a lot of you, this is whatever you're doing, it could be something new, something fresh. But I believe it will thrive because it's like you're positioning yourself for this with confidence, not only in yourself, but God, with that confidence, knowing that God will see you through this. It's like He knows the desires of your heart and He's going to work on that. He's going to help you to bring this to pass. Yes, whatever it is that you're working on. 7, that's God's perfect number of completion. Your occupation. For a lot of you, some of you, you've been keeping your head down, you've been working, you've been grinding, you've been hustling. And I'm telling you, it is going to pay off. It's like this card, concern, is in the reverse. So you're not stressing about anything. You're not letting things and problems keeping you up anymore. It's almost as if you realize the secret is really no secret. You give God, or you gave God whatever it is that you're working on, or your desires, your intention. And you know that whatever you are doing for yourself, you're consistently working at it, going at it every single day or night whenever you do what you do. And so it's like, why worry when you can pray? So you're not stressing about this great fortune, because right behind it is the judication. It's almost saying like, to this privileged life, for this change, whatever this is. And right here we have this wealthy man. It's like you're not gonna let this thing cost you bad health or stress where there is coffin. You're not gonna let it lead you to where you lie, steal, and manipulate others to get this high honor. It's like, because a lot of people who've done this, they end up in prison and end up being despair. So it's like you're doing it even though it's the hard way, but it's like you know that it will pay off. You know that it will pay off in due season. This great fortune, again, number 8, infinite, unending blessings. And like I said, with the 30, the judication, it's like it's already done. Some of you, you could be having some case legalities where, it's like it's going to be ruled in your favor. After much deliberation, you're gonna come out on the winning end when it comes to probably some getting some money, being rewarded for something. So for a lot of you, you're not stressing about the money. It's like you know that it's like build it and they will come. And so this is what you're doing. You're not losing sleep over it anymore. So yeah, it's like a lot of you, it says no limits. So you root out limiting beliefs you have about money and you replace them with empowering thoughts. So yeah, so all of those thoughts that you had before, for a lot of you, it's like you had a detox, a mental detox, cleansing of the way that you thought about money or the way that you saw money. Because again, a lot of people look at money as, oh, it's bad, it's the root of all evil. No, money is not the root of all evil. It's the love of money. Because as I went through the cards, a lot of people have been false, deceitful. They stole from others. They robbed, do manipulative things, and it didn't get them too far in prison. And now a lot of them, or they will be, in despair. And so you're knowing, or saying, I remember going to school, I would have this poem in my book that goals are not achieved by wishful thoughts, but by hard work, dedication, and determination. Or I am sailing in the ship of hard work, and I will anchor in the harbor of success. So it's the way that you're looking at life. It's not the get rich quick scheme. And it's like if you can see it, you can believe it. It's like you're dressing for success. This is how I am seeing this main male. You're dressing for success. You're in that posture, that position. It's like you're in your north node. You know what you need and you can see it. You can envision it behind you. Some of you, you're probably even changing up certain spaces around you to create a more relaxing space for you to work, because in the background he has a lot of pictures and art. So again, just having things around you that motivates you, that inspires you, little messages that keeps you going. And so this is what a lot of you are doing, and you're taking the cap off of your life. It's like, yeah, you're going into space. It's like you're going off. It's like you're rooting out any limiting beliefs. It's like you're bumping everything people said or told you or you believe about yourself. It's about your mindset. And yeah, you're releasing the past. It says your past financial mistakes do not define your future success. Wipe the slate clean and start over. And nothing is wrong with starting over. The only time you fail is when you fail to get up. That's the only failure. But again, for a lot of the successful people, or a lot of them, they didn't even live to see the greatness, the legacy that they have. But it's because of their persistence, their drive, their consistency, their determination to not give up. And here with the occupation, it's working diligently. Some of you, like I said, number 1, it's like that fresh start. Maybe you made some mistakes in the past when it came to your money, because you were young and You were frivolous, and you spent and you gave and you lent and you did not get it back, and now you have to build back. But the beauty about it is that, again, you're not starting from the bottom, you're starting from experience. You're more prepared now. It's like you're more mature now for whatever it is that you're going after. And that's awesome, because it's like divine, God saved the best for last. It's like this great fortune, it is saved for last, because all of those people who were just with you for what you have, if they stayed in your life, they would have just, feed off of you again. So they had to go, the leeches had to go. And so, yes, it's good to release the past, wipe the slate clean, and start over. And whenever those limiting beliefs or thoughts of your failures you had in the past come up, deal with them. Don't push it because then it's gonna keep on like haunting you. It's like it's good to face those and go over it. Honor your feelings. Man, you felt dumb, you felt stupid. It's like, honor that. And then at the same time, you respect, okay, yes, I made mistakes. Yes, maybe some people were to be blamed because you trusted them. You thought, however, whatever happened to it. And then it's like you let it go. You let it go. You forgive yourself and you keep pushing. Look, make friends. Have healthy relationships with money by viewing it as a tool to create experiences and opportunities. So make even better friends, because again, a lot of people could have had you stressed out, and again, you release those friends. So now you'll be making soul tribes, people who will pour into you. Also, not only that, like I said before, based on the past mistakes, now moving forward, you have a healthy relationship with money. And so you can use it, like it says here, as a tool to create experiences and opportunities. So you invest it in your business to turn it over, to expand. And also, again, like I said, with this main male, for some of you, whatever it is your desires, is it a house, a home, a car, you want to travel, you want to invest, whatever it is, then those or that lifestyle you'll be able to get. So it's like, now you know what you need to do to move forward, and this is why you're not stressing. You need to have better friends, better relationships, and you need to have a healthy relationship with money, not to squander it. You need to respect it. Like God said, it is I who have given you the power to gain wealth. So sometimes when you have money, like the prodigal son, when you have money and you're living that life and you're flying high, or again, it could just be people just borrow from you, people stole from you. But sometimes when you're living that life, then you attract those kind of people who are takers, who just come and harvest off of you what you have. And this is why now is like, okay, now I know what to do. Moving forward, I know what to do. This is what I'm getting here. You have a different mindset when it comes to money. Even if it means that you are the first one in your family to create this wealth, you're going to go and get it. You're going to do it. You're realizing it's not about your race, it's not about your background. It's about you as a person, your determination. How badly do you want it? And to be honest, have integrity. Let people trust you. I mean, here she's like working diligently. And we know when it comes to sewing, you have to be so meticulous. You have to be precise with measurements, because then it will throw everything off, right? So it's the same thing when you're working diligently at your craft. God honors that as well. And He sees the blood, sweat, and the tears that you're putting in. I'm talking to a person or some people who are doing the work, who are willing to do the work, not just people who want something but they don't do anything for it. It's not gonna, I mean, I guess every now and again people win the lotto or they may get certain things, but like the saying goes, most of the times, easy come, easy go. So then it's like if it comes lightly, then it will go lightly because then you don't respect it because you didn't work for it. You didn't put in the time, you didn't toil for it. But when you know you work really hard, I mean, sometimes you work so hard for this, almighty dollar. Let me tell you, it's like it should be framed and not to worship, but it's like it should be respected because again, it's the sacrifice, the time when other people are out there partying and living certain kind of lifestyle, but at the same time you decide to work and you decide to save. And this is what will separate the wheat from the tears later on. So don't worry about the people now who are celebrating and they're happy with their lifestyle that they're doing. They may be laughing at you now, but they're going to be sad later. I think I have shared in quite a few of my videos of when I worked in a doctor's office. Yes, I did work in a doctor's office as a medical assistant, even though a lot of rumors have said that I don't work. So, but yes, when I was a medical assistant, I met this lady. She was like 84 years old. And I was fresh to this country, but very curious. I asked her one day. We went in the lab to do her blood work, and one of the lab was for that to test to see how her blood count was and all of that. And I remember asking her, "How did you get it?" And she said to me, she said, "Child, please, that little social security check can't do it, so I had to do what I had to do." I mean, I don't think she caught it at that age, but I mean, it probably wasn't too far off. But see, these are some of the things that happen in life because of, maybe some of the things that we have done in our younger years. Then in the end, it may, catch up with us. So she had to do things outside of maybe what she wanted to do in order to make money. And as a result, that is how she contracted the virus. So it's like sometimes you have to make the sacrifices. I remember the last doctor's office I worked in, a specialist. I told him I wanted to continue my studies. And would you know, he he that was the first time I was fired. He fired me, he let me go because he said he wanted somebody who will be with him for a long time. And if I'm going to school, then I will be missing days from work, and that means I won't be with him in the long run. Now I had a choice to make. I could have begged him for my job, but no. For me, that inspired me even more to go after what I wanted to do. And would you know, when I finished my studies for what I went to school for, and I remember there was a patient who was admitted, and he was on as a consult for that patient. So when they told him he has a consult, so he needed to get information from me about the patient. So when I answered the phone and I introduced myself and I said, "Hi, Dr. So and so." I said, "This is," I told him my name, and he says, "Yeah, I recognize your voice." He said, congratulations. I said, thank you. Now, what if I had allowed him to put fear inside of me or think about, of course, I needed a paycheck to pay my bills. But I believe that God, it's like if he bring me to it, he will bring me through it. He will make a way for me. And that was exactly what he did. He made a way for me. He made a way. And so this is probably, off a little bit on tangent, but this is to encourage somebody, again, someone, some people out there. Don't give up on your dreams. Even if your back is against the wall, God will make a way for you. Yes, you will have to make sacrifices, but as long as you are moving forward to what you're going after, every single day you're one step closer. It will work out, it will pay off. And I mean, even for me today, of course, I still have to encourage myself, I still have to push myself because we're still in this race called life, we're still in this fight. So we're still living, so we still have to keep going and persevering and pressing forward. And so this is why, yes, we overcome by the blood of the Lamb and the words of our testimony. So this is me believing that if God did it in the past, he will do it again. And again, just having things to encourage yourself. Like I said before, having, even if you're at work, you put those little sticky notes on your computer, on your desk. And this is why even on my shop, I have little motivation things. Yes, I made those, the whatever the pictures and the letters and the wordings. I didn't buy like those things from somewhere and just put them up there. All the artwork and the wordings, yes, some is from the Bible, but I typed everything out and put them there myself. And you'll see on my website as well, all of those candles, I made them myself. All the ingredients there on Amazon, just, artificial flowers for decoration. Also the backdrop, the decoration, I did all of those by myself, took my pictures by myself. So the colors of the candles, it's just regular dye. Some of them I put like peppermint in it, just little things to create aroma. I love candles. I love things to be relaxing because I don't really like those, and no shade to people who make stuff to make people rich or to make money. I believe in God's way, not necessarily the get rich quick way. I believe because he said it, by the sweat of our brow we shall eat bread. And of course there are times when you can have residual income, meaning while you're sleeping you are earning money, but at the same time, before you got there, you had to put work in. You had to do something, whether it's to create the website, whether it's to take the pictures. You invested some of your time into it, or you paid somebody. That's still energy. And then now it's like you can reap from that. So yeah, so this is just to encourage you as well, to keep going, don't stop. Little is much when God is in it. So yeah, so all of those I made them. I love candles. So yeah, so those are some of the things that I made, and I'm doing bracelets. And of course, if you need my service, if you have a business idea that you want to talk about, run it by me. It's all there for services. And if you need any type of spiritual guidance for like 4 weeks, I have everything there for the cost and everything. And of course you'll get my contact information, and we'll be able to work through whatever it is that you're going through. So I'm really looking forward to hearing your ideas, what you have working on and thinking about, praying about. And just seeing how God takes it from there. So absolutely, the Ace of Wands, motivated beginning. I'm telling you, with the main male there, Ace of Wands, again, it's not how we start, but it's how we finish. It's like staying the course, being focused, keeping our eyes on the prize, staying our lane, minding the business that pays us. It's like there is so much out there for all of us. It's like there is no need for anybody to be envious, to be jealous of what other people, who is in lane one, who is in lane two, what you have going on over there. All this insecurity things, I mean, it can't. There is no competition or jealousy. There is no room for envy in the kingdom, because when you look at a fruit tree, every part of that tree participates in bringing forth those ripe, delicious fruits. What if the limbs or the branch or the root was to say, I am not going to do this, I'm not going to, then that tree would be blighted. It would not be abundant, it wouldn't be blessed. So that's how the body of God, of divine is. There is no race in it. The goal is so that in the end, everybody is blessed. The hope is that no one is left behind. But of course, you're going to have those, right? But it's the Ace of Wands. It's a fresh, brand new, creative spark of inspiration, creative passion that's flowing. And a lot of you can feel it. You can feel it. It's your justice, fear, judgment. Because again, you're doing the work. You have done the work. It's like with the scale, it's like your heart is weighed. It's lighter than a feather. It's like no grudges, no envy. You release, you forgive yourself of your past mistake and anybody who may have abused you. You may have had a business partner who tried to rob you, but this is justice is here. It's like karma is here. Everybody's going to get what is theirs. The goal is that you don't stop. You don't stop, because that is what the enemy comes to do: kill, steal, and destroy, to get us to be discouraged, feel defeated, and so we give up and we give in. I mean, what's the point if you have, nobody know how long we have to live, but then what if you live longer than you thought, and all you did was just roll up somewhere like a ball somewhere and did nothing with your life? I mean, you just waste. That's a waste. So it's, get up, release the past, make new friends, network. At the back of this card here it says, see success. Surround yourself with positive affirmations. I said it before without even looking here. With positive affirmations, and visualize your financial success happening now. Not next year, but now. That's a whole part of the manifestation. That's a whole part of seeing it before it even happened. That is faith. Faith. And at the same time, faith without works is dead. So you can stay in your bed all day and chant, hum, da la la until next year and the year beyond. If you're not putting action to that faith, it's faith without works is dead. And it's not by works that any man should boast. So we need both of them together. We need to have faith and we need the action to match it. This is how you know when people are serious or not, when you're making new friends moving forward. Not just people who, man, I'm going to, man, I want to, scratching their head. No, you're not with those kind of people. You are about relationship. Ship is moving, going somewhere. They have a plan. They're not jealous. They're not going to hold you back. They're not going to take from you. Yeah, so you're going to see yourself succeeding now, right now where you are, and you're going to keep growing. Adopt that growth mindset. Believing that there is always room to improve your finances. Nothing is wrong if you want to have 2, 3, 4 5, however much streams of income. I believe in the Garden of Eden, there were like three streams. So that means whenever one slow down, there is something else. So don't let anybody let you feel bad or guilty or say, man, you're after money. No, for a lot of you, it's just that you love to create. Again, with this Ace of Wands, in the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. So for Christ's sake, if you are created by God, that means we are creative beings. We are creative. If you are God's favorite son or daughter, then you're a creative being. If you're an emperor or an empress, you are creative. You give birth to things. That's how it works. That's how it works. And we have, Jesus said it, the same power that raised him from the dead, it's in us. So he didn't take it back to heaven. He already left it here for us to do. So you see, a lot of the things, misfortunes and complaints that people have, it's their own fault. Yeah, so for a lot of you, you're not crying over spilt milk with this 4 of Cups anymore. You're not wasting any energy. With that, it's like you're not gonna miss any opportunities. Like, no time for sadness or wastefulness. You're not gonna waste your time or energy on people, places, or things that no longer serve you. Look again, the Ace of Pentacles. I'm telling you, new abundance, and the Boss, woo, and the Sun, and the Chariot coming in quickly for you. Yes, you may have had a time of heartbreak and heartache, but it's like you're gonna get it back. You're gonna be happy again. King of Cups. I love it as you work on your craft with this 8 of Coins here. Build back better, stronger. I love it for you.